What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the spring season of Forza Horizon 4. We're driving around in our Bugatti Designs Jeep Wrangler that we unlocked in the last video. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But today we're going to be jumping into the Sacré Seasonal Championship. This is a street racing championship. And you can see the car restrictions there are S2998, and the cars have to be from France. So I've actually got 3 Bugattis set up. I've got the Divo, the Veyron Supersport, and the Chiron to use for this. So we're going to jump into the first one and jump into that first race and knock it out. So let's see what races we've got. Since they're street races, they should all be sprint races, which is nice. I much prefer sprint over circuit races. So again, we've got the Veyron Supersport, the Divo, and the Chiron set up. It's a very expensive episode. But we'll go ahead and we'll start out with the Veyron and into that first race. All right, and the first race is Reservoir Run. As always, whenever you're doing these seasonal championships, you want to make sure you're racing against at least highly skilled drivatars. You can go all the way up to unbeatable if you want, but you have to be racing and finish first in the seasonal championship against the highly skilled ones. So go ahead and start this race up. Since it is a street race, it'll probably be mainly a darker time race. The share code for the tune that is on our Veyron Supersport will be up on the screen now if you want to check it out. I will have tunes and share codes up on the screen for each of the 3 cars that we use in today's video. Those will also be down in the description below if you miss them on the screen. So definitely check those out, and I'll kind of give you feedback, based on how the tune does. In the events. This one's already pretty slidey. I mean, it also is a S2 class hypercar, so that's what's going to happen when you don't take the proper, braking and all that fun stuff. Whew. Spinning the wheels coming out of that turn. But we are in second and gaining on first rather quick. I think that was the Divo that we just zoomed by. So the country's France that you have to use a car from, and Bugatti is a French car. So since it has to be S2 class, I didn't really find any other cars that were a good fit to be, souped up or, made to be S2 class. So that's why we've got 3 Bugattis. Something to mention too, you don't have to use 3 different cars if you don't want to. I do it just for the sense of providing some extra content for you guys. Because not everybody will have every single car that I have, so I hit all 3 of the Bugatti hypercars, or the modern Bugatti hypercars for you. So there's a better chance that you'll have one of them in your garage instead of if I just did the video on, the Veyron. It would be a good example. If I do a video on all 3, then at least you've got a bigger chance of having at least one of the ones that I made the video on. This one got better. A lot of it has to do with, getting a handle on the car too, but I would say that it definitely got better as we went through the race because I got used to how the car was performing. So, all right, so there's race number 1 done. For these seasonal championships, you have 3 races that you have to do. And so you actually don't have to come in first in the races. You can see on the far right there, I got 20 points for coming in first. And that kind of correlates into the next screen. So if I hit next or continue, this is the leaderboard that you need to be first on at the end of the 3 races. So each first place finish will give you 20 points, second place 16, third place 14, and so on and so forth. You have to be in first place on this leaderboard at the end of the 3 races. So that means that you don't have to necessarily come in first in all 3 races. You just have to have more points than the next drivatar. So with that, we'll go ahead and jump into the next race, and we'll go ahead and jump into the Chiron. All right, and so this is what those championship races will look like. So this is the one we just did, and this is where you start the championship. Any race that's related to the championship will have the white logo. So this is what it'll look like, within the map without any filters on. You can filter the map by hitting the right bumper to change the filter, and then the easiest way to do it is just hit A on all and then go down to seasonal events, and that makes it to where only the seasonal events are filtered out. You can do that with seasonal PR stunts as well if you're having issues finding those. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and jump into the Otley-Dale Dash and into that Chiron, as I said. All right, here we go into the Bugatti Chiron. So we'll see how it does. This is actually my first time driving the car since I owned it. I actually bought it specifically for this event, which is pretty rare. There's a handful of times that I've actually bought cars on this game rather than just win them from either seasonal events or wheel spins or such. So this is one of the times that I've actually bought the car. So we'll see how it does. I am assuming it's not going to have much issue here. Just going to take a second to get used to it. Coming off of the Veyron. The share code, I don't remember if I said that, will be up at the beginning of the race. Again, it's down in the description below. Something else I want to bring up while we go through this race is I'm going to be doing a giveaway for Forza Horizon 5. And I'm actually going to be doing 2 giveaways for Horizon 5. The first one, though, will be for the launch of Horizon 5. So that'll be happening around November 9th, because the official launch date is November 9th. If you pre-order the game, the premium edition, you get it on the 5th. But I'm going to be giving away a normal edition of the game, so November 9th is that official release date. And for that giveaway, if you want to be entered, you just have to do 3 easy things. 2 of those you can do right now. One of them is subscribe to the YouTube channel. You have to be a subscriber to be eligible for it. The second one is to join the Discord server. There's a link for that down below in the description. And that's merely to ease some access as far as communication, so that I can communicate quickly and easily with the winner. Oh, we need to do something in these next couple turns. They are killing us. But yeah, so I can communicate easily and quickly with the winner to get them or basically find the instructions for organize how I get the game to them, essentially. So we actually did not win in the Chiron, which is underwhelming, but it was probably more so me driving it. But we'll continue talking about the giveaway in the next race, and we'll go ahead and jump into the Divo. Let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. So we're still just 2 points behind first place. And as long as we win this last race, I think we'll be fine. I don't know how that works out if we tie. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Divo and into that last race. All right, here we go in the North Coast Rush. And we're in the Bugatti Divo. And the share code for the tune that we've got on the Divo will be up on the screen now if you want to check it out. But we'll see if this can do better than the Chiron as we bunt a Clio, I think is what that was. Or Citroen, I'm not necessarily sure, but already doing okay here. We've got to beat State Farm, I think was the name of the fella, and I'm assuming he's the one that is up in first place, as it would be. So we're gonna see if we can't reel him in and get by him. Preferably we would have him wreck or something along those lines as well, just so that, again, I don't know what happens in a tie, but I'm pretty sure if I come in first and he comes in second, we technically tie in points. So we'll have to see what happens there. I don't know that I've ever faced the issue. We're just gonna skid on by him. He's also in a Divo. So right now the Chiron actually, I don't know if I want to say it did the best, but it had the biggest lead out of all of them Or it was the easiest to get a lead in, I guess is what I should say, but I don't know if that's necessarily true or if it was just me, you know, being biased towards the Veyron, because that's literally the car that I grew up when it was, I shouldn't say grew up, but you know, that was the main car that everybody wanted when I was a teenager, because it was expensive, it was fast, and such like that. So the Divo and the Chiron are very cool. They're just not nostalgic for me, I guess. That was a bad turn. And we recovered okay though. And inside, 90% through the race almost. So just a few more turns and corners and such. And there we go. Across the line, first place finish on that last event. I guess I really didn't talk about the giveaway anymore, but we'll do that in a second. So 20 points there. So 54. So we did end up winning by 2 points, or yeah, 2 points. So good deal. That should get the Sacré bleu complete, and that unlocks that. Well, we get 3 stars because we placed first against highly skilled drivatars. And then we get the 5 Turbo Forza Edition. All right, there you go. So that's how you unlock the, it's a 1980 Renault 5 Turbo Forza Edition in the spring season of Forza Horizon 5 here in Series 40. But going back to the giveaway, again, you have to be subscribed to the channel, you have to be in the Discord server, or yeah, be a member of the Discord server. And also, whenever I get the game on November 5th, I'm going to post a video, and it'll be the very first video for Horizon 5 on the channel, that will have a word or a phrase in it to comment in that comment, or to put in the comments of that video. And that'll get you officially fully entered into the giveaway. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Go ahead and get subscribed. Go ahead and join that Discord server. But other than that, I hope you did like the video or found it helpful. If you did, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed, as I said. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next one.